Thank you, Tim. Good afternoon. My presentation today will be on voluntary action to reduce greenhouse gas emission by a RSPO member, focusing mainly on methane capture of Pome. Wilmar operates about 46 palm oil mills in Indonesia and Malaysia, processing about 8 million tons of FFB per year. This amounts to about 1.05 million tons of CO2 emission. That's as far as 2010 is concerned. It also accounts for about 6% of our global operations carbon footprint. Of this, of this 1.1 million tons of CO2 that's emitted, around 90% of that can be attributed to Pome treatment. Okay. Might not be too surprising for those who are also a carbon project developer, but only about 4 to 5% of that can be attributed to fossil fuel usage. Most of it used for transport or diesel gensets. So where are we now? Well, sometime between 2006 and 2007, as part of our efforts to increase energy efficiency and to reduce our risk of over-dependency on fossil fuel, we began exploring and investing in methane capture plants. So we started by looking at sites obviously with the highest consumption of fossil fuel. This led us to our first pilot project being done at a site, which actually resulted in a savings of around 5 million tons of 5 million liters of fossil fuel per year. So to date, we have about 6 methane capture plants, 5 fully operational, 1 still being constructed as we speak. And depending on site requirements, some will be used for power generation, whereas some will be used for boilers. For 2012, we are planning another 4 projects, both in Indonesia and Malaysia. And by the time they are fully operational, we expect a fossil fuel savings of around 10 million liters of fossil fuel savings per year. And where we can, all the new projects will go for either CDM certification or VCS, which is a verified carbon standard, either via a standalone project route or a program of activities route. From an emission reduction point of view, we expect at least around 250,000 carbon credits to be generated per year. Okay, just a quick snapshot of our other greenhouse gas mitigation initiatives in Asia. We currently have 6 registered CDM projects in Indonesia and Malaysia, 4 CDM projects currently undergoing validation. In China and Vietnam, we have 6 registered VCS projects, altogether amounting to about 1 million tons of CO2 per year. However, it should also be noted that it's one thing getting a project registered, but it's another getting it monitored, verified, and issued. So to date, since 2008, we've only issued about 350,000 CERs, all of them from Malaysia. Okay, getting back on track. Well, the thing is, Wilmar, like any other commercial enterprise, we must justify all this voluntary action with commercial and operational viability. Based on the sites, or number of sites, sample sites which have access to multiple fuel sources, we found that power costs per kilowatt hour, from a diesel genset can cost more than 6 times as compared to power derived from a methane capture plant. Just to put things in perspective, right? A typical 60-ton palm oil mill can generate enough power to supply 500 homes, well, based on Malaysia average household power consumption. Okay, to date, I'll finish up by my last slide. To date, as far as Pome treatment is concerned, we have mainly focused on 3 main technologies. The simplest one would be covered lagoons. which works well, which are both low in terms of investment costs, as well as low in terms of efficiency. We have also built a number of two-stage CSTR system, which can typically cost 2 to 3 times more expensive than a covered lagoon system, but with much higher efficiency, but much lower long-term operational costs. We're also currently looking at a single-stage system, which is kind of in between the both, which also offer good operational control, but with a lower methane conversion rate. The thing is, at the end of the day, there is no one-size-fits-all system. Project implementation and technologies to be employed has to be site-specific, taking into account various factors in terms of land constraints, energy demand, energy type demand, and even operational hours as well. All right, thank you.